Good evening, everyone, and welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. Hi, my name is Navin, and I will be taking you through CAT 2022 Slot 1 DILR. So, the Slot 1 DILR was not an easy one. One set was fairly complicated. One set, as in calculation wise, they were very easy, but logic wise, only one of the sets was the easier one. So we had 4 sets. One set was based on numbers logic. One set was based on sequence and arrangement. One set was based on simple addition. So it was roots and networks. And one set was based on a bit of concept of set theory when you read it, but it was actually not set theory. Okay. So yeah, good evening, Varun. So today's agenda will be that we'll be discussing all the 4 sets. We will see how much time do we take. So I'm going to explain you each and every step, and we'll take you through the solutions. So it may take more than 40 minutes. So the fair amount of sets that any good person must have been able to do would be at least 2 sets, right? The difference in this year's LRDI was that every question was a 5-question set as compared to last year when we had 4 and 6 questions sets. Okay, so the first set. So there are 15 girls and some boys among the graduating students in a class. They are planning a get together, which can be either a 1-day event or a 2-day event or a 3-day event. There are 6 singers in the class, 4 of them are boys. There are 10 dancers in the class, 4 of them are girls. No dancer in the class is a singer. So we know the categorization of boys and girls, singers, dancers, and neither singers nor dancers, right? Not exactly all the values are known. Some students are not interested in attending the get together. So there are some students who will stay put, as in they will not be a part of the get together. Those students who are interested in attending a 3-day event are also interested in attending a 2-day event. Those who are interested in attending a 2-day event are also interested in attending a 1-day event. So what does this statement mean? This statement means that the number of students who are attending a 1-day event may also like to attend a 2-day event. A student who is willing to go for a 2-day event may also like to attend a 1-day event, or may only like to attend a 2-day event. Right. So if we talk about Venn diagram, we have, if you're talking about 2 sets, so you will have some intersection part of it. The following facts are also known. All the girls and 80% of the boys are interested in attending a 1-day event. 60% of the boys are interested in attending a 2-day event. Some of the girls are interested in attending a 1-day event. So there's a lot of information over here. So as you can see, there is a bit about percentages and a bit about set theory logic, right? Attending a particular event, attending this event as well as this event, not attending any of the events. So question arises, should we go ahead and draw a Venn diagram for this? Well, a Venn diagram would have been suitable if we can think of, before drawing the Venn diagram, as in, do we have some unique regions for all of these? As in, there is a 1-day, 2-day, 3-day event, there are boys and girls, and then we have singers, dancers, and none of those. So we have 7 regions. Out of the 7 regions, if I only draw a boys region, girls region is automatically calculated, right? So that leaves us with 5 more regions, which will be a 6 region set. Very difficult to draw. So a Venn diagram approach will not be good. Okay, it won't suffice. So while writing the exam, this set was the one that I started off with. Obviously, this was the first set, and it wasn't easy. So I spent around 5 minutes on this set, and I realized that this is something that requires a lot of understanding. And of course, this was the very first set. You always should need to skip this and move to the easier one. Right now, since we are going to do all the 4 sets, we are going to do it in sequence. So let's see, aaj hota hai ki nahi. So there are 15 girls and some boys among the graduating students in a class. They are planning a get together, or which can be either a 1-day or a 2-day or a 3-day event. There are 6 singers in the class, 4 of them are boys. There are 10 dancers in the class, 4 of them are girls. No dancer in the class is a singer. So abhi ek kaam karte hain. Let's write down boys. Let's write down girls. We are talking about 1-day event, 2-day event, and a 3-day event. And there will be some people, if any missed out, they can stay out. Okay. So this is the first table. Okay. Next is about singers and dancers. So if we talk about boys and girls, and if we talk about singers and dancers and none of those, so what are we aware of? Right. So there are 6 singers in the class. So we have a total of 6 singers. 4 of them are boys, so obviously the remaining 2 are girls. There are 10 dancers in the class, so there are 10 dancers. 4 of them are girls, so obviously remaining 6 are boys. No dancer in the class is a singer, so there is nothing intersection among them. So they are very different people. And we know that there are a total of 15 girls overall. So 6 are here, so remaining 9 should be here. We don't know how many boys we have, but we are pretty sure we have more than 10 boys. So let's take this as B, so that the total number of boys turns out to be B plus 10. Okay. And none of them turns out to be B plus 9 if we look at this particular row. So this is what we can fill so far. Sorry. Okay. Next, all the girls and 80% of the boys are interested in attending a one-day event. So all the girls, as in all the 15 girls, and 80% of the boys. So total boys is B plus 10, right? So 80% of that is going to be 0.8 B plus 80% of 10 is 8. 60% of the boys are interested in attending a 2-day event. So 60% of the boys would mean 0.6 B plus 60% of 10, that is 6. Okay, so we're done with this statement. Next, some of the girls are interested in attending a one-day event. We are already aware of that. But not a 2-day event. So the value over here should be less than 15, right? Then only we can say that some of the girls actually are interested in attending a one-day event, but not a 2-day event. So ये 15 से कम होना चाहिए. So that we can say कि सारे नहीं है इधर. So second statement is also done. Next, what we have is 70% of the boys who are interested in attending a 2-day event. So this 0.6 P plus 6 ka 70% are neither singers nor dancers. So we are talking about, we are not talking about B. Okay, it doesn't say that neither singers nor dancers are 70% of those students. In that case, we'll equate it with B. मैं बोल रहा हूं कि B का पूरा पार्ट इधर नहीं होगा. There will be a certain part of it, maybe less than B, definitely not more than B, right? 60% of the girls who are interested in attending a 2-day event are neither singers nor dancers. So this is a very, very critical statement. Okay. So this is where I got stuck last time. Let's see. So the first equation is 70% of the boys, that is 0.7, who are interested in attending a 2-day event, that is 0.6 B plus 6, are neither singers nor dancers. So they are going to be B or B minus something. So I'll take this as X. So if X is 0, all those boys will go there. If X is 1, that means not all the boys are right in the second 2-day event. बाकी एक कहीं ऊपर नीचे होगा. Right? So X can be any natural number. Sorry, whole number. X can be 0. So if we look at this, we are going to have 0.42B plus 4.2 is equal to B minus X. If I rearrange this, I will have 0.58B is equal to 4.2 plus X. अब अगर इधर ध्यान दोगे तो B is number of boys who are neither singers nor dancers, right? So B is going to be a natural number only if 4.2 plus X is in the table of 58, right? So 58 के table में मेरे को डालना है. 58 के table में, as in I need to put this in the table of 29. Now in order to put this in the table of 29, What if I take X as 29? 58 का 5 times कितना होता है? That is double तो हो नहीं रहा, triple हो नहीं रहा. That is going to be 290. 290 का मतलब है I need 29, and X should also be a whole number, right? So B minus X करें, ठीक है. Let's multiply this by 100. This is creating a bit of trouble. अच्छा, 580 कर सकते हैं. नहीं, 580 कर पाएंगे. So this is going to be 58. So 58, 587. 7 into 5, 35, 8, 7, 56. So this is 34 extra plus 42x. So this should give us x की value किस पे आ जाएगी? I think I'll have to use calculator. Give me a moment. The smallest value of x that will help me solve this should be x1, no, 2, 3, 6, 4, 10, 4, 29. So the value of x where I will be getting this is 19. 19 पे मिल रहा है. So when x is going to be 19, this is going to give us the value of b as 50. ये पहला step हो गया. ठीक है. So I will, since we need more space, so I will straight away write beside it that x is going to be 19, then I'm going to get the answer. At that moment, b is going to be 50. So we have 50 boys, sorry, b is going to be 40. 40 पे मिलेगा. So b is going to be 40. So b plus 10 is going to be 50. ये 50 हो गया, ये 40 हो गया. Okay? ठीक है. Done with this part. Let's go to the second part. 60% of the girls who are interested in attending a 2-day event are neither singers nor dancers. Okay. So 2-day event, how many girls do we have? We don't know. So let's call this as G. So can I say 60% of these people, of these girls, should be neither singers nor dancers. So this should be 9 or 9 se kam. Again, because the statement doesn't say that all the girls who are neither singers nor dancers constitute 60%. वो नहीं बोल रहा है. So we can't straight away equate it to 9. Even if you try to equate it with 9, G is going to be how much? 15, and it won't make sense, right? So 60% of some number, 60% of 15 होता है 9. 60% of 15 के बाद 14, 13, 12, 11 will not make sense. So the next number that for girls will make sense is 10. So that this is going to be 6. This entire thing is going to be 6. or we can take this as 5. 60% of 5 is 3. So there are two possibilities for the girls to be here. So we can have either 10 girls or we are going to have 5 girls. इतनी girls इधर में है, ठीक है? So we're done with the second statement as well. Okay, next statement, no girl is interested in attending a 3-day event. So we do not have any girl over here. Okay, next it says all male singers and 2 of the dancers are interested in attending a 3-day event. All male singers. So all male singers, boy singers, that is 4. Plus 2 of the dancers. 2 of the dancers, male में 2 of the dancers, तो ये 2 हो गया, तो ये 4 use हो गया, इसमें से 2 use हो गया. So we are left with 4 male dancers. And then you can have more people over here. You can, right? Because again, it doesn't say that these are the only people who are attending. These are the only boys. 3D event, यही केवल attending कर रहे, और भी कर सकते. So we're done with this. The number of singers interested a 2-day event is 1 more than the number of dancers interested in attending a 2-day event. Now this might help us figure out how many people, how many men are there, how many boys are there in 3-day event, how many girls do we have in a 2-day event, और कितने बाहर होंगे, शायद हमें इससे ये figure out हो जाए. So, since boys turn out to be 50, so this is going to be a total of 48, right? 80% of 50 plus 8. This is going to be 60% of 50, that is 30 plus 6. So this is going to be 36, right? 2-day event can be anyone. Now think about this. If 48 boys, they agree to attend at least 1-day event, तो बाकी 2 boys किधर हैं? They're not attending any of the events. And if at least 15 girls decide to attend at least 1-day event, so matlab there are 0 girls who decide that they won't be attending any event. So there are 2 people, 2 students overall who decided not to attend any of the events. Okay? We get that from here. Okay. Next part is number of singers interested in attending a 2-day event is 1 more. तो अब ये 2-day और 3-day event का singers वाला combo करना है. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write 1, 2, 3. I'm going to write about boys. I'm going to write about girls. And then I'm going to talk about singers and dancers and singers and dancers. ठीक है. इनका क्या breakup कर लेते हैं. Is it visible? It should be. Okay. Let me just check. If it's not visible, then I am going to do, okay, so it's not visible. So I really do not need, इधर नहीं लिखते हैं, इसको साइड में लिख देते हैं. So singers and dancers, boys, singers and dancers, girls, जगह खाली, girls, singers and dancers. And let's deal with 1-day event, 2-day event, 3-day event में कितने थे? 1-day, 2-day and 3-day. Write it over here as well. So X turns out to be 19 and B turns out to be 40. Okay. Now, if I need to fill this, right now we have 4 singers and 2 dancers. 2 dancers are still left under boys. This is the 3rd-day event. This is the 2nd day and this is the 1st day. 3rd, 2nd, 1st. Okay. Okay. Now, the number of singers interested in attending a 2-day event is 1 more than the number of dancers attending a 2-day event. So, boys में dancers कितने बचे हैं? 4. And the singers we have is 4 so far. Girls में तो कोई नहीं है इधर. So that means the sum of the singers in this 2-day event, there is no singer over here. So all the singers should be from girls, right? ये इधर से girls आनी चाहिए. And if this is going to be 2, then this should be 1 more than the number of dancers attending the 2-day event. 1 more, so sum of these two should be 1. So we can have a 0 or 1 here, right? We do have dancers under boys, and within the girls we have do we have any place else? Acha, 60% of the girls who are interested in attending a 2-day event are neither singers or dancers. So 60% of 10, that will be 6. So out of 10, if 6 are neither singers nor dancers, that means the remaining 4 are singers or dancers. So girls में 4 आना चाहिए. Girls में 4, तो 2 singers, 2 dancers, right? And if we talk about the remaining 4, they will go up. So remaining 6, they will go up. And if I take that as 5, so 5 का 3 होना चाहिए. So this should be 2 singers, 1 dancer. And if that is 1, तो ये वर्कआउट नहीं करेगा. Five or okay, so this is where I think I'm getting started. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's solve the questions, and maybe from there we will pick up some cues. Okay, because we are getting combination, maybe we will not be able to figure out the exact values here. So far we know that this is 04200, this is 10 or 5, this is 4836. We have 6 singers and singers or dancers here. Okay. So how many boys are there in the class? So there are 50 boys. Which of the following can be determined from the given information? The number of boys who are interested in attending a 1-day event are neither dancers nor singers. 1-day event means neither dancers nor singers. Okay, so we don't know what to put here, right? If we don't know what to put here, we don't know how much remaining we will get in the first day event. Because sum of singers is 4, that is done. So ये तो 0 है, चलो. But how many dancers are going to be there, that we are not sure about. So we're not sure about the positions over here. We are pretty sure that the sum of these two should be 4. पर इसमें से 4 का combo क्या है वो नहीं पता, right? So ये तो हम नहीं figure out कर पा रहे. The number of female dancers who are attending a 1-day event. The number of female dancers. Okay. Singers, मैं यहां पर अगर 2 girl singers ले लूं, so I need to have 1. Or if I take 1 singer, then I am going to have 0. The number of singers attending a 2-day event is 1 more than the dancers. We cannot go dancers of boys more than 1, right? Reason being, if I take that, the number of singers we do not have enough. Female singers we have is max 2. So आप या तो 1 2 0 1 2 रख सकते हो. That means dancers will not go here. If dancers do not go here for girls, that means all the girl dancers are attending the first day event, right? ठीक है. So second वाला तो हो गया, because there are going to be 4 dancers. So which of the following can be determined? We can only determine second. Next, what fraction of the class are interested in attending a 2-day event? Two-day event attend करने वाले का what is the fraction? Okay. So total we have is 65, right? 50 boys and 15 girls. 65 will take care of alpha and Charlie. We cannot have 3 or 10 in the denominator. So it's about the numerator. So 45 होगा या फिर 35 होगा, a 2-day event. So we know that B was 40, right? अच्छा, ये गलती कर दी. This is 0.6 times of B, right? 0.6 times of B is 40. So 6 into 4, 24 plus 6. This is going to be 30, and 0.8 times of 4 is 0.8 times of 40 is 32. 32 plus 8 is 40. So 10 लड़के ऐसे थे जो कि those who were not attending, right? So we have 35 or 45. So if I take 45, I will have 9 by 13. If I take 35, it's going to be 7 by 13, right? 35 or 45. Okay, if we look into this, suppose there are 5 girls. 5 girls ka 60%. That is 3. They are neither singers nor dancers. That means remaining 2, they are singers or dancers. If I take 10, then 60% of 10, that is 6 are neither singers nor dancers. That means total number of singers and dancers will be 4, which we can very much say that it's not possible. है ना? ये तो नहीं हो सकता. So this gives us that we cannot have a 10 here, because if we are going to have a 10, then the number of singers and dancers in the 2-day event will become more than what the last statement table is giving us. So इधर को हमें फिर चाहिए होगा 4, but we can't have those many female singers and dancers, right? So it has to be 5. Since this is going to be 5, the total number of male and female will be कितना था? 30 plus 5, 35. So this is going to give us 35. 35 by 65 is going to be 7 upon 30. Okay, B. What best can be concluded about the number of male dancers who are attending a 1-day event? So since total number of male dancers we have is 6, and out of those 6, if we have 2 or 3 here, so the remaining, और केवल 1-day event की बात कर रहे हैं ना? So if we have 2, so we can have 4. If we have 1, we can have 3. So it's going to be 3 or 4. Okay, we don't have that in the option. Hold on. Where did we get this 2? All male singers and... Oh, it says 2 of the dancers. It doesn't say 2 of the male dancers. Okay. So we are not sure that we are going to have anything here. So 2 of the dancers could be anywhere. It could be 0, it could be 1, it could be 2. And if I need a range, I get 4 or 6, 5 or 6. No, the range cannot be this much ka gap. There can't be a gap of 2. Think about it. Say if I put 2 over here, then 2 plus 0 plus 4, 2 plus 1 plus 3. So it's going to be 3, 4. If I put 1 over here, it's going to be 4 or 5. तो मतलब जो भी 1-day event में male dancers की बात कर रहे होंगे, they are going to be consecutive possibility, right? Since they are going to be consecutive possibility and the only consecutive possibility we have is 5 or 6, that means this is going to be 0. This means that we are going to have 2 female dancers over here. ये 2 of the dancers में ये 2 female है, and that tells us that the number of total male dancers we had was 6, right? तो ये भी हटा देता हूँ. So this is going to be 5 or 6 depending upon we have 0 or 1 male dancer in this 2-day event. Okay. Now if I talk about female dancer, तो ये आ जाएगा मेरे को 20 female dancers is 4. So this is 2. Okay. Is it going to change the previous answer? No. Instead of 4, we are going to have a 2. It's not going to change. So 5 or 6. So still have no idea 1 or 2 में से क्या होने वाला है, but it's going to be that. How many female dancers are interested in attending a 2-day event? So how many female dancers are interested in attending a 2-day event? Is it like 1, 2 or is it like cannot be determined? अच्छा, 2-day event में ये तो पता ही है, singers का नहीं पता ना, dancers तो पता है, it's 0. Okay, the thing is, in the exam temperament, this was a very difficult set for me. I was only able to reach up to the values 40, 30. This arrangement of singers, dancers in each of the 3 events was a very difficult one. Okay, so this is going to give us a range. This region is a range. This region is a range. Okay, next. The management of a university hockey team was evaluating performance of 4 women players, A, B, H, and S, for their possible selection in the university team for next year. For this purpose, the management was looking at the number of goals scored by them in the past 8 matches, numbered 1 through 8. The 4 players together had scored a total of 12 goals in these matches. In the 8 matches, each of them had scored at least 1 goal. No 2 players had scored the same total number of goals. So the first time when I read this, I thought that it is based on games and tournament. But then when I finished this paragraph, I realized, no, it's a simple arrangement just because they are talking about football and goals, right? So that doesn't mean it's not football, is it? Hockey, sorry, it's hockey. So it's just because of hockey and goals doesn't mean it's a games and tournament question, right? The following facts are also known about these. So there are 8 games and a total of 12 goals were scored. So we need a sequence, right? So I'm going to write down the sequence as we have game number 1, game number 2. थोड़ा और इधर से लिखता हूँ. Game number 1, game number 2, game number 3, game number 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we have 4 women, right? A, B, H, and S. So let's write down A, B, H, and S. So 1 to 8, these are game numbers. Okay? These are not goals. Goals total is 12. Okay. Fine. Total 12 goals दिखने चाहिए. Okay. Only 1 goal was scored in every even numbered match. So 1 goal, 1 goal, 1 goal, 1 goal. So out of 12, 4 are taken, 8 are left. Okay. Also, whoever is going to score the goal, I'm going to put a tick or cross. अगर goal नहीं करा उसने तो. Done with this. Harita scored more goals than Bimla. So Harita scores more goals than Bimla. ठीक है. The highest goal scorer scored goals in exactly 3 matches, including match 4 and match 8. So highest goal scorer, it may be Harita, it may be A or S. So 4, 8 में तो करा ही है, साथ में there is one more match. ठीक है? Okay. So we have read it, but I'm not going to take this. Bimla scored a goal in match 1. So she scored a goal in match 1. तो मैं यहाँ पे number भी लिख देता हूँ instead of putting tick because the number of goals can be more, right? तो इधर एक goal करा. And 1 each in 3 other consecutive matches. So except for this, in 3 other consecutive matches, she has scored 1 goal. So she has scored 4 goals. If she has scored 4 goals, then H is going to score 5 or 6 or 7 and so on. है ना? Suppose अगर H का 5 ले लेते हैं, कम से कम. The lowest possible value of H that we can have is 5. Then we are left with 3 goals. 4 plus 5 is 9, total 12, 3 left. 3 can be distributed among A and S as 1, 2 or 2, 1. But the moment I take Harshita's goals to be total 6, So 10 goals are here, left with 2 goals. 2 goals means 1-1. We cannot have 2 players scoring the same number of goals. That tells us that what is the name of this person? Harshita. Okay, Harita. She has scored 5 goals and B has scored 4 goals, and A and S, they are going to score 1-2, 2-1. The moment I come to know about this, I can go back to third statement. The highest goal scorer scored goals in exactly 3 matches, including match 4 and match 8. So iska 1 goal idhar hai, 1 goal idhar hai. So out of 5, these are the 2 goals. So remaining 3 goals she scored in just one of the matches. Kaun sa match right now we don't know. That also tells us we cannot place anybody's goals at these places क्योंकि 1 चाहिए था इस मैच में, हो गया. Okay. An equal number of goals were scored in match 3 and match 7. So we're talking about odd numbers here, which was different from the number of goals scored in either match 1 or match 5. Okay. Out of 12, 4 are taken. So this sum is 8. We know that the number of goals scored in match 3 and match 7 were same. So this was x plus x. And the number of goals scored in match 1 and 5, they were different from x. Match number 1 and match number 5. So can we have x as 1? So if I take x as 1, so 2 gone. So we are left with 6. Can we have 6 as 1 and 5? No. Because फिर 1, 1, 1, 3 same हो जाएंगे. It says that which was different from number of goals scored in either match number 1 or match number 5. So we can't have 1 and 5. 1, 5 नहीं हो सकता. So this is match number 1 and 5, and the goals I said was 1, 5. After 1, 5, what we can do? 2, 4. 2, 4, is it a possibility? Yes. After 2, 4, 3, 3. 3, 3 is not a possibility. So एक possibility बनता है 2 and 4. अब ये किसमें 2 है किसमें 4 है नहीं पता. Next, instead of 1, 1, if I take x as 2 and 2, so out of 8, 4 are taken. We are left with 4, right? 4 में can I take 1 and 3? I can take 1 and 3, right? Can I take 2 and 2? No, I cannot take 2 and 2. Okay. Now, these are the two possibilities, right? 1, 1, 2, 4, 2, 2, 1, 3. Okay, done with this fifth. I cannot take x as 3. Reason being, if I take x as 3, तो वो ये हो जाएगा. The number of goals in match 1 and match 5, they are going to be equal, right? 3, 3, 1, 1. ये हो जाएगा. Okay. The match in which the highest number of goals was scored was unique, and it was not match 5. ठीक है. So if I take this 3, match 5 नहीं है, तो ये match 1 होगा. ठीक है. So 3, 1, 1. This is going to be 1. This is going to be 2. This is going to be 2. So this is one possibility. Another possibility is 4. And this is going to be 2. This is going to be 1. This is 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 1. Right? 12 and 12. These are the two possibilities. Now, remember, Harshita को एक मैच में 3 goals करने. If I take this first scenario, Harshita is going to make 3 goals over here. Then how come the total number of goals in match number 1 is 3? Because B has already scored 1 goal there. It is given, right? Bimla scored goal in match 1. So ये 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, this will not make sense. So it's going to be 4, 1, 1, 1. The moment I get 4 over here, we cannot place anybody over here. We know that Harshita ka 5 goals ho chuka hai, so I should strike it out as well. Now, if I go to Bimla, she has scored 1 goal in 3 other consecutive matches. So 1 goal in 3 other consecutive matches, the only possibility now left with her, if she is going to score 1 goal at this place. क्योंकि और कहीं पे 3 consecutive बनेगा ही नहीं. It says other. So ये 1 include नहीं करना है. So if I write 1, 1, then it won't be consecutive. So the moment I get this 1, 1, so these all are striked out. The moment I get this 1 over here, I will strike out this, I will strike out this. So this is the sequence half filled. I don't know if A is going to score 1 goal or B is going to score, S is going to score 2 goals or vice versa. Don't know that. Right? It was not match 5. So 6 statement helped us figure out whether it is going to be 3-2, 1-2 odd number matches ka ya fir 4-1-2-1. Let's go ahead and solve the questions. So the first question is, how many goals were scored in match 7? In match 7, there was a total of 1 goal scored. Okay. Next question is, which of the following is the correct sequence of goals scored in matches 1, 3, 5, 7? 1, 3, 5, 7 है, 4, 1, 2, 1 है. Which of the following statements is or are true? A and S never scored goals in the same match. A and S will never score the goals in the same match. This is true, right? नहीं कर सकते. Because there are 3 vacant places and total of 3 goals have to be made. And जिधर भी अभी goal करना है जिस भी match में, there is only 1 goal left. So if A scores a goal in a match, तो उसमें और जगह बचेगा ही नहीं. Same goes for S. Right? So A and S never scored goals in the same match. This is true. Next is, excuse me, Harita and Sarita never scored goals in the same match. Harita and Sarita never scored goals in the same match. This is also true. Why? Because Harita's all the goals have been already placed. And the places where Harita's goals are not placed are the places where Sarita's goals will be placed. So they can never score the same goals, goals in the same match. So this is also going to be true. Since they both are true, our correct answer should be both the statements are true. Right? Next is, which of the following statements is or are false? In every match, at least one player scored a goal. हाँ, एक goal तो हर जगह हो रहा है. Right? So this is true. They are saying this is false. False पता करना है तो statement 1 तो नहीं है. Right? So if statement 1 is not the answer, तो ये भी नहीं होगा और ये भी नहीं होगा. So answer is B or D. No 2 players scored goals in the same number of matches. Okay. A is going to score goal in either 1 match or 2 matches. B has scored goal in 4 matches. H has scored goal in 3 matches. And S is going to score goal in either 2 or 1 match. So if you pay attention, nobody scored goals in equal number of matches. B के 4 matches लगे हैं, H के 3 matches. If I talk about number of matches, it's going to be 1 or 2 or it's going to be 2 and 1. किसी का भी बराबर नहीं है. So this is also a true statement. So none of these statements is false. Both are true. Next question. If Harita scored goals in 1 more match as compared to Sarita, if Harita scores goal in 1 more match as compared to Sarita, so this tells us कि Sarita ने 2 matches में गोल करे हैं and A ने 1 match में गोल करा है. That means Sarita has actually scored 2 goals. And A has scored 1, right? So, which of the following are necessarily true? So, A scored goals in consecutive matches. अब A को तो एक ही गोल करना, consecutive का तो sense ही नहीं बनता. So, this is not true. Sarita scored goals in consecutive matches. Sarita may or may not score goals in consecutive matches. So, this is not necessarily true. So, none of these statements are necessarily true. May be true में second वाला may be true है. पहला तो false है for sure. Right? So it wasn't that difficult. So actually in the entire slot, this was the easiest set. Okay. There were more easy ones, but उतना आसान भी नहीं थे. Next is this question based on routes and network. Given below is the schematic map of the metro lines in a city with rectangles denoting terminal stations, that is diamonds denoting junction stations, and small filled up circles denoting other stations. So these are the stations, these are junctions. Each train either runs in north-south or east-west, but not both. So no train is going to take left or right. Excuse me. All trains stop for 2 minutes at each of the junctions and 1 minute at every station. It takes 2 minutes to reach the next station for trains going east or west. So इधर से इधर जाने में 2 मिनट लगता है ईस्ट वेस्ट का, and 3 minutes लगता है नॉर्थ साउथ का. Okay. For each terminal station, the first train starts at 6 a.m. So timing is 6 a.m. से लेके 12 a.m. तक. So they start at 6 a.m. and the last train leaves at 12 a.m. It doesn't reach somewhere at 12 a.m. It reaches there at 12 a.m. Midnight, right? Otherwise, during the service hours, there are metro service every 15 minutes in the north-south lines and every 10 minutes in the east-west lines. So east-west में it's a 10-minute का service है regular, और इधर को 15 minutes का service है north-south. A train must rest for at least 15 minutes after completing a trip. So if a train reaches from, let's say, A to B, and if it wants to go back from B to A, there is going to be a stoppage of 15 minutes every time a train wants to take a U-turn, and it can only take a U-turn from the terminal stations at the end wale mein. Okay. All questions are related to this metro service only. Assume that if someone reaches a station exactly at the time a train is supposed to leave, she or he can catch the train. So it's like you reach there and train usi minute khulne wali thi. You can catch it, right? Excuse me. Fine. So how are we going to proceed with this? तो इसमें करना ये है, look at the figure. This is symmetrical. Symmetrical किस basis पे? It's symmetrical along this line, above and top. So there are 3 stations here, 3 stations here, 2 stations here, 2 stations here, 2 here, 2 here, 4 here, 4 here, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stations here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 stations here. So this is completely symmetrical. Now, the fastest approach would be to actually write down how much time does a train take to go from one place to another. So पहले east west cover कर लेते. So 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, that's 8 minutes plus 1 minute at every station. So M to R, the train is going to take a total of 8 plus 3, 11. So either be 11. Now, if I talk about R and S, after it leaves R, the moment it reaches S, that duration. So since there are 9 stations, so there are going to be 10 gaps. So that is going to be 20 minutes while in order to run between stations, and 9 minutes because of 1 minute stoppage at each of the 9 stations. So that's 29. So this is 29. So this is 29. S to N. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gap. That is 12 minutes plus 5. So this is 17 minutes and this is 17 minutes. Let's figure out the vertical one, north-south. Remember, 3 minutes between 2 stations. So we have 1, 2, 3, 3, that is 9, 10, 11. So this is 11 minutes, this is 11 minutes. Between R and T, this is 4 gaps, that is 12 plus 3, 15 minutes here. So this is 15 minutes. T to B, this is 1, 2, 3, same as A, upar wala. So this should be same, 11, 11 hona chahiye. And let's not forget that they are going to stop for 2 minutes at each of these 4 junctions. And also let's not forget that they are going to take 15 minutes to take a U-turn. And let's also not forget that the trains that move east-west, they leave the stations at a regular interval of 10 minutes from the terminal stations. And the trains who are moving north-south, they leave after regular intervals of 15 minutes, excuse me, from the terminal stations. ठीक है, terminal से होगा and तो हर station पे 50 minutes का ही break होगा. So once we have figured out the duration, we will not have to calculate things again and again, right? So the first question is, if Hari is to board a train at 8:05 from station M, so this is where Hari needs to board. So this is the source, and he needs to reach here destination. So how quickly will he be able to reach station M? Okay. So pehla step, the tricky step is, will a train leave at 8:05 from station M? ठीक है, मुंबई ले लेते हैं, नागपुर ले लेते हैं अपन. So will the train leave at 8:05 from Mumbai? Of course, no. After every, starting from 6 a.m., 6:10, 6:20, 6:30, 6:40, 6:50, after every 10 minutes, train leaves in the east-west direction, right? So even though Hari reaches the station at 8:05, he won't be able to board until 8:10. So उसका 5 मिनट तो इधर वेस्ट हुआ, ठीक है? So I'm going to use a different ink. So 5 minutes is wasted here. Then he takes 11 minutes here. He takes 29 minutes here. Then he takes 17 minutes here. And let's not forget 2 minutes each. So can we say this much time he is going to take from 8:05? या फिर इधर का calculate करोगे तो from 8:10, right? ठीक है. So let's add these numbers. So 29 plus 11 is 40. 40 plus 22, 62 plus 4, 66. So he's going to take 66 minutes in order to reach from S to D. And when he leaves at 8:05, so 8:05 plus 66 minutes. So 8:05 plus 60 minutes is 9:05 plus 6 minutes will be 9:11. So 9:11 a.m. is the first time, as in the fastest, he is going to reach there. Okay. Next, if Priya is ready to board the train at 10:25 from station T, then what is the earliest she can reach station S? So T to S, we don't have a direct line. So she has to go via R, Rampur, or via V, Vagator. Okay. So it doesn't matter because it's symmetrical. So we can choose any one of these two, right? तो R to S में कितना था? This was 29 minutes and इधर कितना था? 15 minutes for this, right? And let's not forget the 2 minutes at R. Okay, so she is ready to board at 10:25 from station T. Now the thing is, if she is ready to board at 10:25, तो ये तभी बोर्ड कर पाएगी ना जब उधर को ट्रेन होगी. Just because she is ready to board, there is not going to be a train coming specially for her. So we need to find out train from where P or B is going to reach there at around 10:25. Suppose the latest train that reaches there is at 10:23. So 10:25 पे just leave होने वाला होगा. What if the train reaches there at 10:25 itself? Then also she is able to board. Remember, in the main paragraph comprehension, it was given. Same time पे पहुंचेगा तो boarding समझ लो. What if both the trains they reach here first time or closest after 10:25, 10:26? So obviously she will have to wait. So हमें दोनों साइड से पहले चेक करना पड़ेगा. From P and from B, which train is going to reach there? Now looking at ये अपना 11 था, right? And the bottom one was also 11. ठीक है. So this is also 11. Now looking at the timing 10:25 when she is ready to board here at T, so we can very safely start with 10 o'clock. And remember, from a particular hour, if you take intervals of 10 minutes, it's complete hour. Or whether you take intervals of 15 minutes, तब भी complete hour है. What I'm trying to say is, from station P, the terminal P, train will leave at 10, 10:10, 10:20, 10:30. From terminal B, Bravo, Bangalore, the trains will leave at 10, 10:15, right? 10:30, 10:45, after intervals of 15 minutes. So if I look from B's perspective, so 10 के बाद the next will be 10:15. After 11 minutes of travel, the train is not going to wait for her. तो ये ट्रेन तो नहीं पकड़ पाएगी प्रिया. 10:15 plus 11 minutes is the train is about to reach T. So 10:15 plus 11 is 10:26. So this train is going to reach there at 10:26. That means Priya will have to wait for just 1 minute. She reached there at 10:25. Train 10:26 में आ रही है. कौन सी? ये 10:15 वाली, right? Okay. Let's look at ये P वाली train. So this was at 10 o'clock. then it is going to be 10:10, then it is going to be 10:20 after every 10 minutes के interval पे. 10:10 train may have left already at 10:11. 25 तो wait नहीं करी, it's going to stop there only for 2 minutes at the junction Tata, right? So ये train तो नहीं आ रही. 10:10 वाली इधर पहुंचेगी 10:21, will stay there for 2 minutes, that is 23, and then will leave. तो ये भी गई. Okay, because Priya is late by 2 minutes in this case. ये 10:20 वाली train will reach here at 10:31, and then Priya will have to wait for 6 minutes because she was there at 10:25, but train 10:31 पे पहुंच रही. So she will have to wait there for 6 minutes. Now, since the question is asking us, she has to reach the earliest. Obviously, she will try to wait for the least amount of time. So she's not going to take any train who is coming from P. She is going to take this particular train. ठीक है? So this train is going to start at 10:15, will reach after 11 minutes at 10:26, and she waits there for 1 minute. This train is now going to leave at 10:28. इधर से leave करी 2 मिनट रुकने के बाद, and after 15 minutes, as in at 10:43, she is going to reach station 2. Station R. Now she reaches station R and the train is going to be there at 10:43, right? I don't care कि उधर में वो कितने देर wait कर रही है train, because now the next train that she has to catch, Priya has to catch, should be coming from M. Now this train which is coming from M is going to take 11 minutes, right? Same thing. So ट्रेन M से भी कितने बजे ट्रेन चल रही होगी? 10, 10, 10, 10, 20, 10, 30, 10, 40 and so on, right? So अगर 10:30 वाली ट्रेन वो पकड़ते हैं, so 10:30 train is going to be here at 10:41, and this train is about to leave at 10:43 after staying there for 2 minutes, and she has just reached here. She will be able to catch it. And the moment she is able to catch it, she can jump on this train, and this train is going to take another 29 minutes and will take her to S, her destination. So 43 plus 29, this is going to be 11, 40 plus 20, 60, 11, 3 plus 9, 12. So 11, 12 is the earliest where she can be at station S. So people who made mistake in this may have forgotten that every time she has to reach certain place doesn't mean there is a train waiting for her. You have to check if there is another train that has reached or is about to reach. She may get delayed, or she may, instantly switch the train. या train switch करने के बाद wait करे, कुछ case हो सकते हैं. So ये check करना था. We had to verify. Next is Haripriya is expected to reach station S late. So she has to reach station S. What is the latest time by which she must be ready to board at station S if she must reach station B before 1 a.m. via station R? So she has to take this particular route. Sorry, और नीचे जाएगा. So actually she has to go to B, and it is given that she cannot take SVTB. I mean, she can, but they have said कि इधर करना. Now if she has to reach station B before 1 a.m., that means she will be leaving a little early, right? तो अपन एक काम कर सकते हैं, we can start with the options, पर उसमें भी सारे checks and वो करने पड़ेंगे, because train N is going to leave from there and reach S, नागपुर से शिमला, Shimla to Rourkela. The moment you reach Rourkela, you have to check whether a train from Ahmedabad was exactly there, or was it like it was getting more delayed. So we need those values, right? So this is 11 minutes. This was 29, I believe, right? The bottom one was 15 and then 11. This was 15, this was 11, this was 11. So we need all of this. We also do need this 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. और नहीं, इसका 2 नहीं चाहिए होगा हमें. Okay. ऑप्शन से नहीं, ऑप्शन से नहीं जाते. Let me think. Which one will be the easiest? latest time that she has to reach. Options ही चल लेते हैं, right? Because all we have to do is add. So the time that she is going to take from S to this particular point is 29 minutes. So let's start with 11:39. So 11:39 plus 29. So this is going to be 12:08. Now, if she's here at 12:08 and she is about to leave at 12:10, so will she be able to catch a train from there immediately? So latest time था कितना? अच्छा, latest 11:35 है ना? So let's start from 35. We need the latest. So 11:35 plus 29, 12:04. It's going to be there at 12:06. Okay. So will she be able to catch a train? The last train would be at 12. Excuse me. So उसके पहले वाली train कौन सी रही होगी? 11:50. 11:50 train may have reached here at 12:01 and will leave at 12:03. This doesn't make sense because the train will leave by the time she reaches here, right? 1 minute का delay हो गया. So let's not take 11:50. Let's take 12 वाला time. So 12, this is 12:11 and is going to leave at 12:13. So if she reaches here at 12:04, she will have to wait for 5 minutes. She will reach at 12:11 and this is 12:13 plus 15 plus 2 plus 11. So this is 28. So 28 minutes later, that is at 12:41. At 12:41, she will be at B, which is very much before 1 a.m. and it's via station R, right? तो अगर मैं इसका 12:13 ले लूं, so this is 7, 2 minute extra हो जाएगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. 12:43. So 11:35 makes sense, right? What is the latest time? So 11:35 plus 29, 50, 64, 12:04. She is there until 12. She is there 12:04. So she was supposed to reach station as late. Oh, sorry. We had to also check, no? Nagpur से train will it reach at 11:35 or not? Right? So 11:35 पे train आएगी भी. So 12:15 नहीं 11:35 है ना, तो 11:30 minimum. 11:30 भी नहीं, 11:15. 11:15 she will have to wait. I mean, the train is going to leave, going to take 11 minutes, should be here at 11:26, and she reaches here at that point. So 29 minutes late, it will be 12:04. So we don't have a train at 11:26 to 28 because she is going to reach there at 11:35. Okay. So 11:30 wali train. 11:30 wali train is going to reach here at 11:41. She waits there for 6 minutes. She boards this train at 11:43. 29 minutes later. So wasn't that straight. So 11:43, 29 minutes later, she is going to be here at 12:12. Are we going to have a train here at 12:12? Yes. So train at 12 will reach here at 12:11, will depart at 12:13, and 12:13 say 10, 20, 28 minutes later, she will be here at 12:15. 11:41. 12 बजे के बाद तो ट्रेन नहीं चलती है और 11:30 is the last that we'll have here. 11:41. She waits there. Such a silly mistake. She is expected to reach station S late and that is latest. Latest मतलब last time. तो मेरे को उल्टा करना चाहिए. Obviously, starting time से तो बहुत time बच जाएगा. So latest means she cannot get late by that much time. Okay. Sorry about this. 29, 11. This was 17. And then we had 11, 15, 11. And we do have 2 minutes break. A train can see could also have been taken into consideration. Okay. Options here. 11:49. So if she, see the total duration that she is going to take is 29 plus 11:40, 40 plus 15, 55 plus 6, 1 hour, 1 minute, right? So if she is here at 11:49, 17 था ना, 11 थोड़ी था. Such a silly mistake. So can we have a 11:30 train from here, reach here? हाँ. So 11:30 वाली train will reach here at 11:47 and will leave at 11:49. So if she's there by 11:49, I'm looking at the highest value, she will be able to board it. 29 minutes later, that is at 12:18, she is going to be at R. Now, if she is going to be at R, she is going to miss the last train because the last train will leave at 12 and reach here at 12:11. So last train miss हो गया इससे, right? Okay. So 11:49 will not make sense. Okay, what if I reduce it by 11:43 now? 11:49 doesn't make sense. 11:43. So if I start with 11:43. So 11:43 के लिए, what if we have 11:15 वाली train? It will move, it will leave the station S way earlier than she is going to reach. So it's going to be again 11:30. 11:30 will reach her at 11:47, will leave it 11:49. So again, ये भी sense नहीं बनता है because it's the same train, same route. At R, she is going to miss the last train. So 11:43 will also not make sense. 11:39. 11:39, sorry, this is 11:39. So if she's at 11:39 here, so 17 minutes before, so 11:15 wali train, 11:15 wali train. 17 minutes later, it's going to be 32 and it will cross at 34. So she will miss this. What if I take 11:30 wali train? So it will be at 11:42. We'll leave it at 11:44. She will wait. 11:44 plus 29 is going to be 60, 12, 13. Okay. So even this doesn't make sense. 15 minute का interval है ना? 30 plus 17. Is it 17? This is not 17. No, northeast में था 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 5, 7. ठीक है. I'm getting 11:35. Okay, what is the minimum number of trains that are required to provide this service of the AB line considering both north and south directions? AB line को check करना है. So if a train leaves from here, it takes 11 minutes here, then it takes 15 minutes here, then it takes 11 minutes here, then it takes 2 minutes here, 2 minutes here, and U-turn में 15 minutes. So this is 30, 40, 50, 56. So a train that leaves from station A, and by the time it is ready to leave from station B, 56 minutes must have elapsed. And remember, the trains, they leave after every 15 minutes, right? So if I want to find the minimum number of trains required, so can I say by the time the first train doesn't take a U-turn, we should keep on sending the trains? है ना? Point A की view, look at from the viewpoint of A. So from A's perspective, I like कि train निकालो, 15 मिनट बाद निकालो. So when the first train is about to reach, not about to reach, about to leave from the opposite station, the opposite terminal, that's when I'll be like, okay, stop. तो 56 minutes में 15 minutes करके कितने हो सकते हैं? So I can let go a train at, let's say, 7, then 7:15, then 7:30, and then at 7:45. The moment I'm like 8 बजे निकालो, 8 o'clock, by that time ये ट्रेन यू टर्न मार के उधर से 8 को आ रही होगी, and the trains that were leaving from station B, they would have also done the same thing. So by the time I was about to leave a train from station A, सामने वाली से जो ट्रेन रिलीज हुई होगी, it would have just left, not exactly at the same moment, it's not exactly 60 minutes, पर वो पूरा एक sequence बन चुका होगा, it will form a chain. So I need 4 trains from A to B, and obviously I will need 4 trains from B to A. So this is going to be a total of 8 trains required. So this is one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is A to B and back to A. This is a total of 56 plus 56, which is a total of 112 minutes. And since there is an interval of every 15 minutes का gap का है, तो इतने gaps होने चाहिए, right? So there is going to be a little of 7 से थोड़ा ज़्यादा का gap. So if I have 7 gaps between 2 consecutive trains, so I need to have 8 trains. So the minimum number of trains required will be 8. Next one is, what is the minimum number of trains that are required to provide the service in the city? So the entire thing. So we are pretty sure कि A, B और इसमें 8 चाहिए, इसमें भी 8 चाहिए. Let's do the same thing with M and N. M और N में था total 11, 29, 17. So we have 11, 29, 17, 2 and 2. So 11 and 29 is 40. 17 plus 2 plus 2 is 21. Okay, it turns out to be 61. Wasn't expecting that. So 61 minutes a train takes to go from M to N. Now, for these east-west bound trains, they leave after every 10 minutes, not 15. So एक train जो 7 o'clock निकली होगी, the next train is going to leave at 7:10, then 7:20, 7:30, and so on, right? We can count it this way, or we can say that if I look at the entire cycle, the entire journey, it's going to be a total of 122 minutes, and it's at an interval of every 10 minutes, right? ईस्ट वेस्ट वाला 10 minutes का इंटरवल ही है ना. So how many gaps are we going to have here? So 12 से थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा, right? So if there are gap of 12, so we would need 61 का मतलब है, hold on, by the time the other train from, so by the time the train from the opposite station doesn't leave from my station, I'll keep on sending the trains, you know. So 7, 7:10, 7:20, 7:30, 7:40, 7:50. एट ओ क्लॉक निकालना चाहिए कि नहीं? Should I send or not? Because it's more than 1 hour. So I will be waiting for the train from the from after 50 minutes का turn की आके निकलो, तो मेरे को तो वो नहीं मिलने वाला, right? So 8 o'clock train I should also ask to leave. So how many trains we leave every trip? अच्छा 15 मिनट भी मिस हो गया, 15 minutes as well. So this is 76 minutes. ठीक है, 76 minutes मतलब 1 hour 16 minutes. So 8:10 वाली ट्रेन को भी लीव करना पड़ेगा. 8:20 ट्रेन I will not leave because I'll be like, okay, सामने वाली ट्रेन has just left at 8:16, right? So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trains one way, 8 trains another way. So we have 16 trains here. Okay, what if I had done this divided by 10 minutes? I think I'll have gotten the same answer. So 76 into 2 is 152 by 10. So 15 ka gap hoga. If there is a gap of 15 between two consecutive trains, there should be a total of 16 trains. So 16, 16 and 16. 48 is the minimum number of trains that are required. Okay. Okay, next. This was the second set, which was the easiest one. It all depended on how did you start. So if you started with the people, as in the name of the people, won't help. It would become moderate or difficult set. So we have A, B, C, D, E, and F. So these are 6 people who are the interviewers in a process that awards funding for new initiatives. Every interviewer individually interviews each of the candidates individually and awards a token only if she recommends funding. A token has a face value of 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, or 13. Excuse me. Each interviewer awards tokens of a single face value only. Once all 6 interviews are over for a candidate, the candidate receives a funding that is 1000 times the product of the face values of all the tokens. For example, if a candidate has tokens with face value 2, 5, and 7, they get a funding of 1000 into 2 into 5 into 7, which is 70,000. In other words, we can ignore this 1000, simple product le sakte hain. So Praganya, Kahira, Rashida, so P, Q, R, S, and T were 5 candidates who received funding. The funds they received in descending order were 390, 210, 165, 77, and 66. And the following additional facts are known. So there are 6 interviewers who are giving tokens to 5 candidates. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down these numbers: 390, 210, 165, 77, 66. Okay. These are the token values received by candidates, and these were given by interviewers. What are the tokens given by interviewers? The tokens given by interviewers were 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13, I believe. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, or 13. Right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the cells जिधर पे वो नंबर के factors होंगे, ये prime numbers, right? These are prime numbers. That's the special thing about this. So who is who? No idea. I'm just going to fill this up. So 390 is 39 into 10. 39 means it should be in the table of 3 and 13, and 10 means 2 and 5, so 7 or 11 nahi tha. So whoever got 390 did not get the token 7 or 11. Similarly, 210 is 21 into 10. 10 is 2 and 5. 21 is 3 and 7. Definitely did not get this. 165 is 15 into 11, and 15 is 3 into 5 into 11. So did not get these. 77 is simply 7 and 11. Did not get these. 66 is 6 into 11, 2, 3 and this. ये fill कर लिया. कौन सा token दे रहा है? Nothing of that sort has been told. Now, we are going to look into these additional facts. F, remember A, B, C, D, E, F, initial English letters, these are interviewers, and P, Q, R, S, T, the latter English letters in the alphabet, those are the candidates. So ध्यान रखेंगे F initial letter, awarded tokens to everyone except Kahira. So who is this person column wise जो हर एक में है एक को छोड़कर? So the only one is this 3, right? So this should be Fatima, says that she awarded tokens to everyone except one person, and that person is Kahira. So Kahira got 77. Fatima is distributing token number 3. While A, again an interviewer, awarded tokens to no one except one, Praganya, which is different person. So I need to look in the column and see कि सब जगह cross होना चाहिए, एक ही tick होना चाहिए. So this is the last column. So this person must be Adhara, who is giving, since we have only one column of that type, right? So A awarded tokens to no one except Praganya. So this turns out to be P. So A 13 distribute कर रही और P को 390 मिला था. Done with the first statement. Second, R received the highest number of tokens. R, latter, candidate. So we need to find out who is this person who received maximum number of tokens. So if you look at the maximum number of tokens received is 4. It is by 390 and 210. Out of which 390 is already taken by P. So 210 R hoga. But she did not receive one from Esther. She did not receive one from Esther. She did not receive one from E. She actually did not receive 2 tokens, out of which one was A. So ek E hi bachega. So this is E. Done with second. Next is B awarded token to Smera but not Kahira. Kahira is already placed. So we have 3 columns missing and 2 rows missing. So Kahira and Smera. So Kahira को मिला है token. Sorry, Smera को मिला है, Kahira को नहीं मिला है. So Smera has received the token but Kahira hasn't. So this is definitely Smera. So wherever Kahira did not receive, Smera should receive. यही एक possibility है. If I put Smera below, अच्छा Smera below भी तो हो सकती है. If we take this scenario, cross tick. Okay, both possibilities. Okay, so this is Bithi. So Bithi is going to be awarded token to Smera but not Kahira. ये नहीं है Bithi. Second, token 2. It could be token 5. It could be token 7. Token 7 to nahi hai. So B is either 2 or 5. Right? Okay. While Dhanavi, D, awarded a token to Kahira but not to Smera. So she awarded a token to Kahira but not to Smera. So the only person is this. This is going to be D. Awarded a token to Kahira but not to Smera. And Smera can still be either one of these two. So we have P. So this could be T. This could be T, right? PQRST में और A, B, C बचा हुआ है ना. So it could be BC or it could be CB. So मैं भी इसको ST की जगह TS लिख देता हूँ इधर. Understood? So token number 2 and token number 5 between B and C, who is distributing and who is getting 165 or 66, we don't know. So there are 2 possibilities. Done with the third statement, we can go ahead and solve. How many tokens did Q receive? Q received a total of 2 tokens. Who among the following definitely received a token from B but not from D? B से तो मिला है पर D से नहीं मिला है. So B से मिला है, D से नहीं मिला है. It is P. See, P is, doesn't matter where B is, P will receive from B but not from D. P है क्या option में? है. नहीं होता, we would have checked the other one. How many tokens did C award? C awarded 3 tokens. It doesn't matter whether she is awarding token number 2 or token number 5. She is going to award 3 tokens. How many tokens did S receive? So S is going to receive 3 tokens. Doesn't matter it's the 3rd row or the 5th row. 3. Which of the following could be the amount of funding that T received? So T can receive 66 or 165. So either. Both A and B. Both matlab, both the options, not both the amounts. So if you look into this, this is actually easier, a little easier than what we had in the goals wala arrangement scenario, right? So 1.5 hours. Out of this 1.5 hours, I believe one of the questions took a lot of time. Yahan wala. I had to just be confident. I'm still not confident, but maybe. And I had, and the first set took a lot of time, right? There was not much we could have done from the given paragraph. We had to go into the questions to understand what is going to happen. So that's all. If any one of you is preparing for CAT 2023, you can join our comprehensive program. In this, you are given a tablet using which you watch all the recorded videos and the live sessions. So you will have around more than 135 live sessions for sure. You will be given mock tests, which will be more than 70 number, which will comprise of CAT as well as non-CAT. You will have practice tests with around 10,000 questions. You will get more than 300 recorded lectures, and you will be given books, VRC, QA, and DILR. Will help you with your GDPI and VAT preparation. So there will be 15 power pack sessions, out of which 12 are going to be recorded and 3 are going to be live to help you with your GDPI VAT preparation. And we are also going to give you study notes and CAT questions. I'll take up the questions. Just wait a minute. Last lab to snap an IFT has already started. It started on 30th of November. It will go until 9th of December. So in a 10 days window, we are going to revise the entire syllabus. It's going to happen every day at 7 p.m. So in another half an hour, make sure that you tune in and watch it live. And MyCAT 2023 exam analysis is going to happen on 3rd of December, 2:30 p.m. Make sure that you are present so that you get a good analysis by Mr. Srinivas. He is going to discuss the pattern, what would be the difficulty level, and what would be the good attempts, all of that. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and join our Telegram channel, BYJU'S MBA Doubts, if you guys have any query. And you can download our app from Google Play. The link is given in the description below. Well, that's all from my side. Let me check the doubts. Okay, so far I don't see any doubts. Okay,